I'm done.
Oh, yeah. We're starting there. Okay, welcome back everybody to session 2 of Cyberpunk. It's been 2 weeks for us, and it's good. We're getting the content right on time, and we're having fun playing. So, last time, quick recap. You guys got a job from Cytrans, right? Move a bunch of chips. Mm-hmm. You eventually got ambushed, and you figured out these chips were real messy chips that do all awful mind control things. And Humanitech wanted to build a cybernetic army with these chips, and they wanted to erase the paper trail by having a gang they created attack, and the whole thing was a big mess. But you guys ended up making out pretty well with the whole thing. You killed the guy who engineered the chips. I'm not really fully in your control. And you ended up with a good number, about 75% of the chips in your possession. And then where we left off, you guys just got a whole boatload of cybernetic loot from Juju's Chop Shop. Would you guys like to know what you found?
Yep.
Because I got it now. All right. So the first thing you found was an olfactory boost, which is like a smell sensor boost.
Yeah.
So you get +2 to your sense of smell, any sense of smell awareness rolls, and you can like track things with your nose.
You should get that. You should get that.
Yeah,
you
you
want
should.
that.
Dude, I can install it and
Yeah.
Wait, is that
It's like anytime we get into a risky situation, you're like, wait, I roll for smell.
It's a webbing in your nose, like that enhances your the little sensors in your nose or whatever.
Right.
Is it an implant or is it one of those things where you have to have the nose thing?
No, it's just a
an
hearing
implant.
Okay.
It just cuts your nose off.
Yeah, you don't need a
Put the new
basic
one on.
smell. Yeah, basic hearing module, basic seeing module, basic smelling module. No, you don't need that.
Once you go robotic, you don't go back.
Next up is a set of
Chop your arm off.
right. You guys also found a water breathing, kind of like gill things. You can breathe for 4 hours underwater before having to go back up and
Yeah, I saw this.
cycle it. Nanosurgeons, which double your natural healing rate.
Oh, those
we
are
should
really
give that
good.
to him.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's just all right.
Real good.
Just put them
You
in
guys got some
Rub them in the wound.
mantis rippers, which are the things that install your arm and go.
The things from the
Nah,
video.
nah,
Oh,
nah,
nice.
I
Some
don't get those.
sweet mantis.
I know
mantis
Aikido.
rippers.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Be like, yeah.
I thought Okito's like a pacifist.
It
is.
Or-
But then when you had blade arms.
Yeah. I'm pacifist. Now I'm gonna
Do
change
mantis
it.
rippers prevent you from being able to drive cars and handle ice cream?
No, they were tracked.
They,
Yeah,
Okay.
they're Wolverine blades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Handle
You
ice
could
cream.
also skewer ice cream with them.
Alright.
And
That was your second concern.
Yeah.
a basic eye module, in case anybody wants a new eye. A dart gun for that basic eye module. So, little...
On the off
It is
chance
a
one
loop.
of us loses an eye.
Shoot.
I thought about getting that. 'Cause
Wait,
you,
did you
like,
say
they're
a
holding
dart
you down.
gun for the eye module?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just-
in the
it's
eye
just-
module.
it's a poisonous dart.
Your
Yeah.
eye is a gun.
So you go,
It's when that. It's
I don't
when
like the way
someone's
you're looking
holding
at
you. Yeah.
deal with it. Like,
This is why I wear goggles and never look people in the eye.
Also, there's a video recorder for an eye. You can't fit both of them in the eye because they take up a lot of space. But
That crazy RoboCop visor.
remember that guy with the hydraulic leg? Yeah, you ripped his leg off.
Oh, got that. Hydraulic leg and Odin arm.
Right. So you have the Odin arms,
Yeah.
which are big. You have one left and one right.
Yeah.
I mean, you could install them lopsided, then you'd be. But
Wait, can we put them backwards?
What's
And then,
You just like this.
So we have
yeah, you
one
could
be
put them
like-
backwards, like.
what sort of penalties would it be to replace the legs with the arms?
Yeah. I was about to ask that.
You actually, you can. The rules actually say you can.
Yeah.
In fact, they
Wow.
insult you in the rules by saying "get a life" at the end. They address that question, and then the last sentence is "get a life."
You're supposed
can
to
get
break
the-
the system.
You can't get
That.
the things when you socket 2 extra arms
Yeah.
underneath yours, but
So we have a
Oh.
pair of Odin arms, but a singular hydraulic
a
leg.
single. Remember, the guy only had one hydraulic
Yeah.
leg, and he kicked James in the chest with it. So,
Yep.
It's just,
We
just
know it
that
works.
one boot
We
kick.
know
We know it works.
and the icing on the cake is you found a cybernetic thumb that attaches to a cybernetic hand that has a lighter in it.
Dude,
So you
nice.
go.
Oh,
Does anyone already have?
well,
Does anyone smoke?
my
kinda
my
want
gloves,
that.
they're not. They're
My
like
character
pseudo
smokes.
cybernetic.
That won't work then.
No, it will.
No,
they
that's-
accept. No, they accept the options.
But that is a thumb.
No, I know. It's
You have a multi-tool hand, right?
but it's in my glove. I have the battle glove, which is a cybernetic limb you wear, so you don't actually lose humanity. I just like put on.
I don't
So
think that
it's,
works.
so it's the equivalent of my goggles that gives
Yes.
you. Okay.
Yeah. It's
No,
But
no,
it's-
So
it's-
it's like over your hand.
It's like my whole arm is like sheathed in like metal.
it's
It's
big and
monarchy.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
big
put
and bulky.
cybernetics onto it, but it doesn't actually
So-
affect you.
But isn't this
His-
just like a whole?
It has a
thumb?
lot
It's
less
just
item
I
slots.
think it's just so much bigger
I wear battle gloves.
that
Okay.
like you could just stick a thumb on and like it would work.
Like, 'cause I already
yeah.
have a tech or I think I have something on it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so you guys are in a chop shop now with a couple bodies splattered around. You've been picking around. There's a couple unconscious patients that look in various stages of surgery. I don't know what you're gonna do with them. And there's a corpse of Juju. Kind of.
Oh, we
Is he modified?
Yeah. Does
no,
he have anything?
he's
No?
completely.
should we take the whole body or just the head?
Does he have any?
Juju?
Does he
Yeah.
have?
And we
he
give it
doesn't
to
have anything on
the
it?
gang.
Let's just give him the head.
You
I
guys
said
also found $2,000 euro dollars.
Well, keep in mind we don't
Just
have a
in
lot
the
of
news
room.
change.
We gotta.
So he can't come back. I think we should chop his head off.
Yeah, we gotta
Alright,
strap him to the bike to make sure that he still heals. So we can't carry a whole
So-
nother body.
Yeah.
I don't want to just like leave these people to die a horrible surgery death. So I
Just
want
wake
to.
up.
You want to fix
Not
him?
clear.
Well,
or-
someone should like go give Juju's head, and someone should make sure no one like sneaks up on this now empty.
if we're taking his head, we might as well take his spine. Is there? Wait, this is a surgery.
Oh,
we should have.
why
there
do we
should
want
be
his-
ice here.
No,
Why
we
do we
need to
want his
sell
spine?
all these
Wait, if
bodies.
we can get his head in his
you
spine
sell
and pack
them.
it in ice, we might be able to retrieve data from his thoughts.
Also, you sell
can do
body
that?
parts for tons of money.
He has no cyber. He's clean.
Wait, bodies?
Right,
You
no,
can
no, no.
sell bodies.
You can
right?
sell
You
body
can do
parts.
this.
Yeah.
We should
But
just
we don't
take
want to
his whole
sell his body parts. We have to show his body to the gang.
Well,
Yeah, and then you can sell it afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm not chopping
just-
no people up.
No, let's just take his face.
Wait,
Okay,
Morgan,
wait,
Morgan,
'cause then we
Morgan.
keep-
Alright,
Face.
face? No, I was gonna do that.
He's a little.
Since this is a surgery, I presume that there's a decent-sized ice chest around where they store ice.
Yeah.
Okay, I
the
will
whole body.
sever his arms and legs and just keep the torso and head.
If you're
And
willing to
arms.
do all of this, just go
Oh,
to town.
absolutely, no
All right,
problem.
everybody.
just, like, have a
we'll,
smile on
we'll,
one and a two.
we'll take a smoke break.
Two.
You do your
It's
thing.
just science.
Okay, so can I kind of try to get his patients like okay, so they don't die?
Yeah, give me a roll to try to stabilize him. I presume you're not going to try to finish any of this. surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, I
you're not-
could.
You could.
It's
What
going
do
to
they-
take you. It's
You're
going
a
to take you a
surgeon?
couple hours.
I'm
Yeah.
sure
He's got surgeon skills.
I'm sure he can tell
Yeah.
what they were having done to them, right?
Well, yeah, it's
Well, yeah.
So like what?
it's all under cyber tech, right?
There's one
Yeah.
guy who had for example, there's one guy who was getting his arm removed to put on a cybernetic arm,
Right.
and he's halfway through putting the socket up to his nervous system. So the blood is
Right.
the arm is all staunched and nothing is really, and the socket is halfway on, right?
So you should just finish attaching the socket, but we don't need to give him an arm.
You should also add your patented Iceman signature.
Oh, yes,
print,
yes.
so they know that it was your
That's
brand.
true.
Just
Yeah.
sign your
Yeah.
name.
Because
Yeah.
they'll be like, who saved me?
And
No,
like,
I do
Put
have-
your number
yeah.
Or they'll
there.
be like,
I do
who
have
almost
my
murdered me? Iceman!
Either way, that's
Wait.
great.
Wait, this actually can I save him? Because this works out perfectly in my backstory. Because someone hates me because I ripped his arm off.
You could totally finish the socket.
No,
if you
this
give me a roll.
this should be the guy that
Right.
hates me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
there
like.
should be a role that this is that same guy, and now you will make good on your.
No, but he won't know that it was me unless I do myself.
But
This
yeah.
is a critical surgery, critical level surgery, which means you need a full Ripper Doc clinic and
Oh.
surgery, which is here, right?
Yeah.
But the DC is fairly high, but since you're not actually completing the surgery, it's going to be lower. You're
Okay.
just kind of staunching it.
Can Argon help? Isn't she a doctor or a medical
No,
somebody?
I
No,
just
she
have
just
I just
had
have
a
a
med
med
kit.
kit
Oh, okay.
because I travel around. I have a med kit.
Oh, I thought
So-
you were
She
like
actually brought first aid,
super few surgeons.
Wait,
very
I mean, like-
doctor abilities?
Well, I just have cyber tech. I'm really good at
Oh,
installing
cyber.
and yeah.
was
I
like,
can't
No,
heal.
we would have helped you if we could.
No, I was like,
I can-
We did. I helped you.
He's not
No,
the guy
I
who
did,
takes
yeah.
off the arm. He's the guy who puts the new one on.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could put an arm in your wound.
If you're willing to wait for me to finish get
Right
this
in the
leg
chest.
cut off, I can help you.
Okay,
You can
so-
have one of those
James
AI
is-
snakes come out of your
James-
chest.
Oh, God.
James is lying on the floor, with his wound stabilized, just it's not happening. It's not
Okay.
pleasant.
All right, so
He's okay, right?
He
Yeah,
needs
he's
to-
fine. He's
yeah.
stable.
We should split up-
we just gotta
we
put
should
him on the
split
bike.
into
three
and
ways.
leave.
Yes, you
Okay.
got it right.
3 teams. We send 2 people back to
With Juju.
hold on, I'm trying to remember his name. To Brick's gang.
He has to go
Ozo.
back.
Ozo.
He has to go
Yeah.
back because he needs to be put somewhere safe.
But we don't want to put him back with the gang just in case they try to screw us.
We can
Well, what if
afford.
there's someone there?
Take him to the trauma center to get him all healed up.
No.
No.
No, that's not gonna. It's one of these situations.
You wanna rough it out? You want to heal on your own?
The trauma centers in this game are, they're not super picky about law.
We can buy them off with a little bit from the money we just looted.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking we got a full surgery thing here.
Also-
we don't
But we don't have anyone
Yeah,
to
but
do
he
it.
doesn't know how to do med surgery.
Yeah, I know.
Just some suggestions. I suggest you all either get medical insurance or come up with an agreement to split medical costs.
Well,
because it's like
Just
I think
to-
like
Is there no Cytrans health plan?
Oh, there is. There's not for
probably-
Cytrans. Not for Cytrans.
Oh.
I think it's like
It's $1,000
a
a month.
Yeah,
for a full medical.
How about we all just, if we have the money, we all just pay for so we have it.
Okay.
Wait, am I still on my
We'll deal with
family
that.
Can we
insurance?
share a health plan?
No.
No. Okay.
What was that?
Am I still on my family insurance, or did they cut me off entirely?
Oh, you're cut off, man. Your
We should
evil,
all-
your evil older sister has been very thorough.
You should start a new policy,
Terrible.
But
and then we can all be.
But
dependent.
also, this includes trauma team. So like, you can call an ambulance, and they will
Let's-
like pick you up and take care of you.
Let's
Like, if
sidetrack
you
the
sign
whole
up.
campaign. Let's go take down his evil sister, and then we have a corporation.
And then we have a health plan.
Yeah.
Don't need to pay for it.
We can move
solved
this
it.
entire game into like corporate espionage and
All right.
insurance policies.
All right. Let's
Right.
make a
Good
let's
luck
make a
with
decision. Let's
Biotech
make a
Pickup.
decision.
So we're gonna split up into 3 teams. 1 to
Yeah.
get him help, 1 for Juju, and 1 to protect me while I do stuff.
Okay.
After I finish cutting Juju, I'm gonna help you.
All right.
because
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you two should do that.
Biology and
We
cyber
gotta
tech
go-
One of
surgery
you
is my
two, because you have
specialization.
vehicles,
Alright.
should take
I
him.
need to go.
Oh,
I'll go
beautiful.
get help. Yeah, but I.
You and me should go back to
I
the
kind
game.
of feel like I just
Yeah,
do bed
we'll go
rest
back
now.
to the
Like
game.
I feel like
Alright, we're going back to the game.
Probably,
Yeah, probably months and months and months.
We'll take.
No,
we'll
it
take
shouldn't take
you
too
back to the
long.
game.
It should only take 8
Just the
days.
space, right?
Because the wounds are critical.
We are not gonna wait for 8 days.
You can heal 3 points a day if
Oh.
you get a treatment of speed heal and you have nanosurgeons
Oh.
and you've been fully stabilized.
Okay, we have nanosurgeons.
The
I have
nanos-
been fully stabilized.
The nanosurgeons are really easy to put in because they don't actually require replacing
Yeah, you just
anything.
gotta go-
I could actually install those in you.
Yeah,
So
which we should.
so I guess you just stay here in 2
Alright.
groups then.
What's the humanity drain on that?
It's
Yeah.
like
Nanosurgeons
1
is
1 or
one.
2.
It's
Yeah.
1 point.
Okay, so you're coming with us then.
Then to do what?
To go
Deliver
talk,
the head?
talk to the ozoners, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, first we need to chop off his head. Give us the
We
head.
already did that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's already
Alright.
done.
We got it.
We put it in a sack.
It's just a sack. It doesn't need to be.
I want you to be that.
No,
You
I'm
do
gonna
wanna
keep
keep
the head
it nice?
attached to the torso.
Yeah.
But it's packed in this ice chest now. You
Yeah,
think
it's
that
in an
okay.
ice chest. So it's
Well,
like.
okay, the ice chest goes on
a
one of the bikes
bust.
and I go on the other.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
put like
Yeah.
your hand in it and it's
Okay,
like.
so-
move
okay,
it
Do you want the ice chest?
We've
or
just
do
cut
you
off the
want-
arms
You don't
and
know how to
legs
ride a
already.
bike.
I
I'm
can
going with
ride.
one of you two.
I can ride the bike, so you can just ride with me, and then we'll.
Okay.
Okay,
Put the
I
ice
got
chest
I
on
got
the
the
back
head.
of yours.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
taking the head.
Okay, execute plan. Go. Mason,
Alright.
roll.
Alright.
Just fix this guy
Okay.
You pull it off.
That was awesome.
with your bonuses. That'll do.
Cool.
You successfully sever the limbs, store them in an ice chest to maybe come back and get them later. I'm not sure what you're doing there. And his head, right? Is that what's going on?
Incorrect. So the idea is that we need to preserve Juju's head and body.
Oh, right.
So we
So
cut
Well, then
off
you
the
put an
limbs,
ice chest on the
and we
bike.
throw the limbs away because they're useless,
Yeah.
except for maybe a good barbecue. And then we're gonna
Sell
keep the
them.
body
we
and the
can-
head in the ice chest so that the head and spinal column are preserved and it's packed in ice, and then
Yeah.
take it over there to.
Just to show that we have Juju, but then we're gonna keep him.
I
Yeah.
say
Right,
we
right.
try to preserve as much of the bodies as possible so we can sell them.
Yeah.
The limbs are not very useful.
Well,
You get about 100 credits.
yeah,
per
it adds up.
All
Hey,
right.
That's pretty good.
But-
Then
money.
you have a bike too, so you take the
Yeah,
limbs
but
when you're done.
this is like
Oh,
taking the
yeah.
truckload of cans to the recycling plant.
Yeah.
Is it
No.
worth all the
Yeah.
long
I'll
way
also
to-
remind you guys need to find his card.
His car.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't just take
So-
any limbs to prevent, limbs. You have to have like their card, their donor card.
So do we need his donor card, or do we
Yeah.
need Juju's donor card to?
Yeah, to sell his limbs.
No, but for the memories.
No.
To like.
They don't.
How do we
they
do
don't
that?
question that. They're not
Do we
like.
do that?
there's
Like,
just
are we
cards and
gonna do
limbs.
it?
Did
We
you
will either
kill
do
this
it or
guy?
sell it
No,
to
they
the
don't
black
question
market.
it.
Okay.
The card
That's
is
why
the
it's really
card.
tricky.
It's like the minimum legal requirement.
Well, let's check his pockets.
So just his ID or
We
something.
check his pockets.
We'll take a discount
You
if we
find
sell
it.
it
You
on the
find
black
it. You
market.
find it in his
Yeah.
desk.
Are we all
It's
forced to
pretty
have
good.
those cards?
Fine.
No,
Okay.
you cannot carry it on you, but
So.
I can't remember. Some
We don't need
incentive.
the card.
I'm pretty sure there's
You
some
can
like
hold on to his
black
card,
market
and we'll just
body
take the body
selling.
for
All right.
sale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just go.
Okay,
Alright,
so
let's
the
just
three
go.
of us.
So we're gonna go,
I'm on Jake's bike,
Yeah,
and the ice
we're
the
going-
ice chest is on hers.
and now we're
Okay.
going back to the gang.
Okay, and what are you doing, James? You're hanging out with these guys.
He is
on the bike.
healing.
Can I
Wait.
install the nanosurgeons in him?
Install the
He's
nanosurgeons.
doing
Oh right. Roll. Give me a roll to install the nano.
Oh no, why?
'Cause he's
Okay,
got-
good.
he always-
Okay.
You're on.
he
You're on
always
the
has
bike.
to
You're
roll
on the
for
bike
it.
healing, and I'm making you hold the
Okay,
ice.
congratulations,
Yeah.
James.
Oh, okay.
You lose 1 point of humanity,
Yeah.
I took
You,
it off.
Okay,
you
great.
need ice on your wound.
and now you always double healing rate.
Woo!
Okay, so you three roll up at the Ozone HQ.
Mhm. I feel like something bad's gonna happen.
Do the secret knock, which you've said,
Yeah.
and Oh, by the way, I just remind you all stashed the chips at the Ozone HQ because you couldn't carry like you guys had like.
That was a
Oh, we
had
smart
tons.
idea.
Oh, yeah,
Just
we-
kill everybody.
Yeah, and except for the ones you left in the
chips.
bikes.
Yeah.
Because you have like the compartments stuffed with chips too.
Yeah.
So those are all. Anyway.
Oh, Osiris did.
Yeah, great.
Oh, no, take some chips.
So you show back up at the Ozone HQ.
That's probably what happened. He probably killed everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and people are still kind of lounging around. This
Okay.
this HQ is a little grubby. There's a couple couches. I'm gonna describe it in a little more detail. There's a little like kitchenette in this HQ. It looks like it's been an adapted basement apartment, really. And the chips are exactly where you left them.
Trustworthy. Nice.
Yeah, and Julie and Chain are sitting there, and they look like they're having a serious conversation. And they see you enter, and they go, "Well, that was quick. What have you got for us?"
Special delivery, and then we dump
wait,
it
oh,
on
wait,
the
Yeah,
open
floor.
floor.
we dump it
No,
on
no,
the
no,
floor.
hold on.
We open.
No, we're
No,
gonna
no.
dump it on the
No,
floor.
we don't need to jump on the floor.
Yeah,
don't?
we do.
No, we just.
It's
we
dramatic.
I'm gonna kick it open.
But that's
dramatic.
bad for business.
We are not
We are
barbarians.
badasses.
You guys are having this
No,
conversation.
Jake.
Okay, guys, the chest's on my bike.
I was carrying
decide
the
what
chest,
happens to
and
the
I
chest.
just dumped it on the
It's a
floor.
Tarantino conversation on the bikes coming back. We're gonna dump it on the floor. No, that's not a good idea.
It just happened on the bike. Yeah, I just pictured it.
I just dumped it. I
Okay,
dumped
Jake
it.
just goes, ugh, and
Yeah.
just dumps the body. And
Oh,
Julie's
no.
like, and Chain's like,
Yeah.
alright. And they both kind of look surprised. They're like, wow, you guys did it.
Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah.
Well,
We got.
Bullet to
We
the head.
have one stipulation.
yeah,
We want to keep the body.
fine by us.
Okay, cool.
Alright,
No.
pack it back.
Yeah.
We just now
That's why.
everybody knows that Ozone's serious
Yeah.
business, and you don't
Yeah,
cross
we
the
learned-
ozone.
We learned something
That's
interesting.
right.
Yeah, sure.
We learned something interesting with these chips.
Yeah.
These chips are mind control chips. And one of them is in this Chang fellow over here.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
we did find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
He put one in
Yeah.
Jane.
He did put
So
one
the
in
reason he's
Chang-
been
Chang-
acting all weird is because of that.
Chain's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
When you went.
He
I
told
don't
us.
feel
He
weird.
told us right before we killed him.
Well, they're not-
Julie like looks at him and kind of like, it is weird.
Juju said that when you got work done with him, he put one in you to make
What
you a
if-
dog on a
Wait,
leash.
the
Can we-
Osiris chip?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
we can see it, right? I mean,
There's-
like,
yeah, well, he's got a chip deck, and there's
Yeah.
several in there, and he goes, huh, screw that tiny little, and he just reaches in and just rips out the chip. He's like, ugh, and he just throws it on the ground and just stomps on it. And he's all like, well, I guess it didn't work.
Let us take him with us.
Well,
Let's get out
well,
of
what
here
the hell
before.
are you guys gonna do with all the chips?
We're gonna burn them.
Okay, right about now, you guys all show up.
Oh, okay.
Just
oh, really? Wow.
Oh, are we
for
like?
sake of cohesion.
Do we have him on like a?
Yeah,
stretcher
he's
or
on
something?
tow,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, he's like strapped.
He can just
strapped
stay
to
in
the
the
back.
car.
The one guy who
No,
can
that's
stay in the car,
no.
too,
The problem is that we
We
don't
don't
have a
have a
car
car.
anymore. We just have
Oh,
a few
that's
motorcycles.
right.
He's
We've been
strapped.
hoofing it.
He's like
Yeah.
strapped to a plank on the back.
We
of the bike.
we
Right.
found a roly poly luggage hand truck thing and like.
Man,
strapped
Juju
it.
didn't have a car?
We can buy a car later.
Damn it.
We
No,
can
we
get
have
cars.
All right,
enough
okay,
credit.
let's just
There's
hear.
a good portion of the session's gonna be financial and buying stuff.
I was actually.
Oh, great.
I was
My
actually thinking of
favorite
getting a
thing.
motorcycle, but for the time being, I'm gonna roll jumpsuit around like he was like Hannibal Lecter. It's like,
Right.
Okay.
plus he's got the voice going thing now. It's like,
We put him with the body parts just for ease of
Yeah,
transportation.
it's easier that way. Keep all the meat in the bag.
I put one of those little Japanese surgical mask things on him so that he looks like he's more serious.
Right, you guys are not harassed on the way back, I think.
Good.
Yeah, and then they say, well, I think we should go celebrate.
Right
Ooh,
after
what do you have in
we
mind?
destroy these chips.
You want to destroy the chips?
Yes.
I'm sure we could find someone to offload them to.
No.
Well,
This
you
kind
see,
of kind of technology can
Sell
knock
them
it
for
out.
money. Sell them for money.
I believe cripples do not have a say in matters.
No, but the thing is, no one else knows what these chips do. We could just say they do what they
Yeah, but the
originally.
problem
No,
is,
no, no.
do you
The
want?
second that it's plugged in, it immediately like takes over.
Do you
Like
want?
they
Oh,
immediately
yeah.
were able to control
Not
him.
not
Yeah.
quite.
No,
Yeah.
I
Well,
fought
no.
it off forever.
That's
Plus, I'm still not convinced that wasn't my own idea.
It
that's
has
fine.
an activation period,
Yeah.
right? And it takes some time.
We can
But
use
still-
these to
still-
control
No, we don't
people.
want those like
But we
going
aren't the
out.
ones in
People
control
thinking
of
they're
them.
Side-
for, like,
But remember,
humanity.
these can be.
No.
Never mind.
Humanity.
Mason, give me a
Humanity.
basic tech roll
Okay.
or a chipware or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh
that's a good
yeah,
roll.
so 9 plus. Oh, where is it? Would that be cyber?
I think it's basic tech.
Is it
Basic tech or cyber.
Oh,
something
okay,
to-
basic,
Something
so
to look
that
at
is-
chips.
Oh, wait,
was
Cyberdeck design? Was that?
No, Cyberdeck. That's like the thing that the network
22.
Oh, that's right.
Probably Cyberdeck. Okay, you know that these chips there's like an attunement in them, so you can attune them to certain frequencies and different control transmitters.
Ah.
So obviously Juju had one, right, and Humanitech has one,
Right.
I see.
and it's like a complicated handshaking code process between the chip and the server.
I still don't feel good about selling them.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
also-
like the idea of turning in people into slaves.
So we don't
No,
sell
but
it.
doesn't-
But we should do that.
Whether we sell them or not, I would insist that I take at least one brick of them back with me.
Why?
Because even though for research, because if you think about it very simply, what they actually proposed these chips did is extremely feasible.
Yeah.
It's a mind control chip. They simply used it for evil, but if you tweak it just a little bit, you can easily use it as a potential direction towards actually healing people of their cyberpsychosis.
Julie
That's not a
like
bad
looks
idea.
down and says, I could see the C-SWAT being interested in those. When cybered up people start getting close to the edge, I could totally see them having them register by putting one of those in and keeping
Instead
them
of
from
just
becoming
taking them out.
maniacs on the street.
You're saying
It
this is-
prevents people from being killed. It can be a cure. I mean, this is clear proof of concept.
I agree.
You could sell them to the C-SWAT, but good luck explaining to them how you got them.
I think
I think-
Biotechnica will perfect it and see that C-SWAT buys it from us. That contract will keep us in millions.
Although I do not trust you personally, I do like that idea.
So you're saying this is medicinal use chips? That's what
I
you're
still
saying.
think
Yeah, these are medicinal
They
chips.
can
It's
be.
different.
Okay.
Well, why don't we destroy most of them and then give him a few?
Look, I don't trust any corporation with this.
Yeah,
but
Remember
He's not part of a
500 years ago
corporation.
when
Not
we were
anymore,
bleeding
yeah.
people to death, and then after 100 years of research, we
Yeah.
were able to cure polio? This is the modern day equivalent of that.
Yeah.
You're too young to remember, but my great-great-grandpappy used to tell me these stories
Yeah.
about what it was like back during the Third World War, and it was monstrous. But now, look, half your brain is artificial now, and you don't even know it. It's brilliant.
I say we destroy some of them though, so it's not just
No, destroy most of-
superfluous.
destroy
yeah,
most
How
of
many
them.
would you need?
One brick, 24. They come in bricks
That's
of 24.
fine.
That's
Two
fine.
rolls of 12 each.
Take one brick, destroy the rest.
Now, could you
What's up?
just
Like, can I tweak them a bit?
yeah?
I was thinking
couldn't
about
you
that.
just couldn't you just dud them?
That'd take a while.
Why would
There's
you
a
just
lot
dud
of
them when you
chips.
can destroy them?
Because we can sell them. Cheating people.
Do you
I
want
mean,
people to come back to you? Do you want them to come after you?
Well, there's always.
I don't.
I guess not.
I don't know. If there's someone who doesn't have someone after them, I don't know what they're doing. Please tell me, because
I have a feeling we're gonna have plenty of people coming after us.
If we sell
we
them,
already do.
we will be able to say that we sold them and point them to another person. If we destroy them, they'll just kill us for revenge. It seems like we're going to have people coming after us for the chips anyway, but one of the ways it results in us getting a lot of euros, and the other way results in us just being killed for no reason.
we could say, because I mean, the word that Juju's dead, it probably didn't get around for a bit. We could say, we're working on like middlemen of Juju. Just saying we got them from him
I suppose
and
we
we're
could.
selling them. I don't know. That's a lot of work, though.
Yeah, let's just break them.
Let's break them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it seems like the decision's
Well,
Reverend gets a
So we
brick.
do-
I get a brick. You guys are the guns.
Oh,
I can't do
actually,
anything about your
I would like
Let's
one brick
step
for
on 'em.
personal.
If you want to step
We
on
never
them,
agreed to that.
we can put
Oh,
them over there
I'll
on that
just-
ledge, and Ace
I don't
can
need
shoot
to
at
ask you
them
guys.
from like 10 paces.
Yeah.
All right, right
Okay.
about now, you guys open up your little bags, and you see there's a top layer of chips, and as you start to go down, the rest is full of rocks. The ones you left at the ozone base.
Bastardo.
Oh, this is bad.
You see,
So where are we now then?
You're in the middle of the ozone base.
We are in the middle
Wait,
of the ozone base.
Could I mess with the frequency that they connect to with just one of the chips that
But I
aren't
feel
in
like I
someone?
missed
how about we
something.
deal with
And
the
they
problem
have it
at
affect-
They
hand?
gave us back
The
the
other
chips that we
chips?
left at
Well,
their
why don't we
base.
deal with the
Okay,
problem
but
at
not all of
hand
them.
that our chips
Wait.
are missing?
Yeah.
Wait, we're still in the base, right?
Yeah, you guys are hanging out with
And
Julie
there's just
Chan.
rocks in there?
Yeah, there's the top layer is chips, and under that is
I
rocks.
take a quick look around us.
We
Wait,
didn't
so
say
they
what we
that.
got?
handed us the chips right then and there?
Man, these people
Wow,
are not
these
that
guys
smart.
have thick skin on their faces.
Yes.
Well, we're about to shoot some people.
Yeah, so
No,
what's
or
up?
we are, or
Yeah.
we are, or we are about to be
Who's
shot.
in the room is Julie, Chain, Brick, and 9 other gang members.
Yeah, we're about to be killed.
They're hanging out. They're
How
hanging
many
They're
out.
How
going
you
to
shoot?
kill us.
I could shoot one.
No.
I could shoot two.
Whoa. who
Occasionally,
said-
someone will leave and come back in.
Huh.
It's just like a hangout.
Oh, let's-
Okay,
we
so
can-
it isn't
We don't
an
even know. It
ambush.
could be one member stealing them, and then
It doesn't
the
look.
rest don't know.
Well, this doesn't look like an ambush.
No, it doesn't. This
Julie,
is
do you have an
misunderstanding.
explanation for this?
For what? Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus.
Do you have a
Which
pl-
one of you idiots did this? They were on a job for us. And everyone's like, what? I'm like, and then
Our chips are missing.
Yeah, did you catch all that?
Nope.
They filled the bag with rocks.
you guys still have all the chips in your bikes, though.
Racks.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
And
Yeah,
Brick,
but we don't want
and
those
Brick
out there.
says, oh yeah, Rex Nex came in and he grabbed the bags and he took them out of the room and he said you guys wanted him to do something with them. I just said okay, and then he went out. So
Did he say where he went?
no, he just went out and people just go out and drink
Let's see, what's the human perception? I don't believe him.
and
No.
rule it.
I don't think Shane
I'll roll it
Oh,
as
dude.
well.
is really
we got an
smart.
8.
Dude,
Oh,
I
no.
think Brick. We can trust
4,
Brick.
7.
I was going to
Hold on a
trust
second.
Brick,
That's
but
it.
now I realize they call him that because he's dumb as it.
24.
Brick is a drug in the sense
You-
that
you
makes
think- you think
really
Brick
dumb.
is- Generally
Yeah.
concerned about what his friend Rex Nex is going to do with the chips because he
Oh,
thinks
okay, yeah.
thinks Rex Nex might think he can improve him, but
I
Rick
don't
trusts a lot
trust
of people.
because he does others, man. I don't know if I can trust him to improve something.
Julie, if your person has put these chips out there into the world,
That's
you
no
and
good.
everyone that you know is in it for a world of hurt.
Hey,
Yeah.
if Rex Nex stole those chips from you guys while they were in our turf, he stole that from us. That's equivalent of stealing from the gang members. That's the ozone way.
It's not bad.
Rick, these chips are going to be really dangerous if they get out. Not necessarily to everybody else, but to your friend as well. So where exactly did he go?
Does
He
anybody
just left. He said he's going out and he left.
does anybody know what kind of connections
Where
he's
does
got?
where does he usually
Rex
like?
Nex?
Where does he like
Yes.
usually go?
Rex Nex? Well, I can show you what he looks like.
Wait, is it Nex?
Rex Nex.
Oh,
like
you
next.
drew a
Yeah.
picture.
Well, he looks
must
like
be
this.
into-
Oh,
Nobody look at anything else on there.
oh. I
I
see.
love it.
Really?
That's
On the server
great.
sheet? Really?
Why does he have lightning shooting
we,
out of its
show
neck?
it to the camera.
That's what he looks like?
That's Rex Nex.
Rex Nex.
Yeah, that's Rex Nex.
That's perfect.
He's a pretty cool dude. I like him.
Well, where does Rex Nex usually like to go?
Well, he sometimes hangs out at the lagoon.
Can,
I just-
And Julie was like,
good
I
old
was just
lagoon.
about to suggest we go to the lagoon.
Well, you
does
know.
he, does he
Then
have
let
a,
us both party and revenge. Not necessarily in that order.
does he have a
But
phone?
in
Can
that
we
order.
call him up?
I vote we go
Uh,
to the lagoon.
Cause
Yeah, I think he carries
Go
his
with
cell.
Argon.
all right.
Yeah, hey, Slick Ted,
Alright,
does
got rid of
does Rex Nex have a phone? Yeah, I think he does. Let's just give him a call. And they go over to the phone on the wall.
Alright.
You know, call up, rings and rings, and no one picks up. And they're like, no, he didn't pick up.
I wonder why.
Well, let's go.
Alright, we gotta get down there fast.
Let's
We're
go.
doing